Well, printed off the instructions, ran out of ink, so it's all come out yellow and sort of orangey. So what I've done is I brought the laptop down and have to work direct off that for the instructions. I did remember the alternative place to buy these 5-in-1 channel receivers and a lot of micro stuff, a place called Model Shop Leeds. I couldn't remember them last time I was here. So if you're in the UK, Model Shop Leeds, I don't know about different countries, but there you go. All right, Model Shop Leeds. So I did go out and buy some phone safe. I thought I had some. That's what it looks like. And there is the foam safe kicker. That basically speeds up this. So if you want it to dry almost instantly, it'll do that. So what I will do, now you'll see that I have a white piece of paper here, and I suddenly realised that some of these parts are white, and maybe it might be best if I remove the white paper and use the green underneath so you can see properly. But I'll just persevere for this one episode doing that, because otherwise it means changing everything around. So you're going to need your Yoo-hoo pour. Yoo-hoo pour can take a little bit of time to go off. I did mean to read this before I started recording. I don't know if it says how long it takes. It does take a little while, so what I might do in that case then is do each part as is, stop filming, let that cure, and then come and do the next bit, and then chop the videos into 10 minutes. So what are we trying to achieve? We're trying to achieve this. This is what we're trying to get to. So how do we get there? Okay, well, let me just take this apart and I will do my best, or at least my utmost, to explain. Okay, so, and then coming back to the destructions, as I like to call them. Now, we take 2 times P1. 2 times P1 is this plastic piece here. It goes on either side of this one, which is D1. Okay, so D1, and those come from here, from this sheet here. Okay, this is D1. So you cut it here, take that out very, very carefully. Okay, and then you need P1, 2 times P1, and P1 comes from this sheet here, and here. Okay, then you take your Yoo-hoo pour, which takes between 10 and 20 minutes to cure. Now you're supposed to put the Yoo-hoo pour on either side of the whatever you want to glue. I just put it on one side using a stick. Normally I use a cocktail stick, but you got to get as minimal amount of glue on here as you can, because believe it or not, weight is so important with these Microaces models. I can't stress that enough. So just putting glue on is adding weight. So you just smooth it all the way on, okay, and you let that cure for about 10-15 minutes, maximum 20. Okay, so the next part you need to take out of this here is these 2 D2s, and they go in here. Okay, and let me just show you that. They go in here, okay, like that. You then glue them together like that, and then you take this photographic film here which is on this sheet here, and the reference they're using is okay, 3 wall 3 parts together, and with the printed surface P2. So you have to find P2 in this sheet, which is this. Put this on one side, okay, so you'll end up with this, and I'll tell you about this sticker in a minute, and this, and I'll tell you about the those two little bits in a moment. Okay. The next thing you've got to do, you've got to prepare D3, D4 and D5 for assembly. Attach the bulkhead and D4 to the keel as shown above. Now, you know, this is, because I've run out of ink, it's all in orange and yellow and things like that, so I've had to use the laptop here to make this a bit easier to figure out. So what you need to do is, now, to prepare D3, now D3 is that one, okay, and that goes at the front there. Now, just to show you how that's going to look, it's going to look something like this. So this goes in here. Okay, now I'm not gluing anything at this moment. Okay, you may have to trim it slightly to make it go over the two P1 plastic parts. Now you take the I'm losing the will to remember anything. The P2. Now the P2 slots in there, and then you put this sticker on here. Okay, I put the sticker on first, which I believe is S1. Okay, off that sticker, this sticker pad. Okay, and then this one goes on the back, but that, just wait for that for a moment. Now this bit, okay, which is, let's get the part number, blah 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 blah, comes out of here, which I believe is D4, I think. Okay, and what you do is put it down, and then you can't find it again. I'll just put it down. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. It's on top of the white paper. So this slots in from the front. Okay, slots in this way, and you'll see that now slots into those two slots there. Very carefully, ever so carefully, because it's so fragile, as so. Then you need to, it'll look like this, then you need to push that down, like that. That should slot in, so that slot there. Okay, and that little tail slots in there like that. Okay, and it should, operative word being should, lie flat, which this one evidently does not want to do because that's not properly in. Okay, so it's always best to dry fit everything before you glue it. There you go. So you should end up with that. Yeah, but when you glue it, obviously it'll all run flat, and you've got the stickers on. It's important not to forget those stickers. Okay, now this bit here, now you need to cut 2 lengths of 40mm of this 1x4 carbon fibre strip. Now the carbon fibre strip is in the plastic bag. This is your carbon fibre strip. It comes in, just just over a foot long, maybe 16 inches, and you cut off 40mm this side and 40mm this side, and it goes on like that. Can you see that? Okay, I've used the Yoo-hoo glue to glue that on, and you have to make sure it's absolutely at the right angle. Okay, and then you put on the sticker, which I believe is S2 on that plan there. Those stickers there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you what I have here, and again I'm not prepared, so just one moment. Now I've learnt from doing the sock with pup that you still may get to see little white bits. So what I did, I went out and I bought some Sharpie pens. Now believe it or not, you can get various different colours for the Sharpie pens. There's a silver one. There should be a bronze one. Yeah, there's a bronze one. Okay, there's a brown one. So what I'm going to do as I go along, I'm going to colour in some of those places that I suspect will be seen later. Okay, it's quite easy to do. This is just my tip. Okay, there you go, and just in case, and it's just a bit of camouflage just to set it off a little bit. There you go, and just to make sure I'll just go around the edges like that. Okay, there we go. Colour that in. There we are. And not forgetting whatever we can find underneath. Now, because I've never built this particular Microaces kit, I don't know exactly how it's going to turn out, but I'm just edging my bets. Okay, so it's a bit of a tip for you. Maybe you want to consider that in the future. Okay, there we go. In fact, I'd rather colour them in than use the stickers, for being honest. The stickers with the sock with pup did tend to peel off, which is a little bit annoying. And as always, I've lost the top. There you go. So you've glued on your two 40mm carbon fibre strip, so it looks like this. See that? Okay, and you've got the gap in the middle. Now that now has a sticker go on, which is the S2, which is comes from there. Okay, so what they do now is that goes in at the back here, and this is more or less where the motor should go as well. So you end up with this. See, like that. Okay, and now that I know how that goes together in a dry fit, I'm now going to glue that all together. Okay, making sure that stays flat. So I'm going to have to hold that for a little while, so obviously you don't want to watch me doing that because it's just like, well, watching glue dry. So I'll come straight back to you. I've just realised that this is the wrong way around. It's got to go this side. Okay, so I'm going to take this all apart again. I've got to glue it together anyway, and make sure that this sticker is on this side. Okay, Well, I cocked that up royal because what I did was I thought I'd be clever and put an overhead camera in, and did not change the direction of the camera. So all the time you had a perfect shot of my roof. Yes, I know. So I did it all over again and I forgot to clean the lens. Anyway, this is the end of part 1. I'm looking forward to part 2, and hopefully this time I will get it right and clean the lens and everything be in focus. Thank you for putting up with me, and hopefully you get a sharper picture next time. Looking forward to seeing you again. Bye bye.